Hi everyone, welcome to your July tarot card reading. Thanks so much for being here. I have two quick announcements. The first about my schedule, and then the second about my services and changes to my channel, okay? First of all, if you're interested in booking a private reading, I'm only going to be available the first couple of weeks of July, sort of piggybacking from June, okay? I'm moving to Europe, and I'm going to need a couple weeks to travel there, get settled, find a place, an apartment, all that good stuff. So I'm just going to be, my mind's not going to be in the proper place to be doing private readings. So I'll keep my website up, but if you book, at the last part of July, I'm probably not going to deliver your reading until August. So I just wanted to let you know that as well. Changes to my services, okay? I'm officially undergoing, learning astrology. I'm beginning. I would never call myself an astrologer at this point in time, and I've said that many, many times. But I am going to start offering software generated reports alongside your tarot card reading. So if it's your birthday and you want your birthday solar return snapshot, I'll be able to offer that for you. If you want, your next 3, 6 months or a year-long transit report, types of things that you can expect, progressive reports, all those types of things. Again, it's not my interpretation, it will be computer generated, but it will be an add-on to your tarot card readings if that's something that you guys want. As far as astrocartography, I'm going to be offering a little bit of a service since I am learning and really delving into that realm of astrology. I will be offering some analysis for that as well within the next couple of weeks. You'll be able to book that on my website. It'll be very basic, very simple. It will be very cost effective because again, I'm not a professional yet, so I'm still learning, so you'll kind of need to bear with me and just deal with the fact that I might take, a more simplistic approach to it and just kind of do some pinpoints and some bullet points for you and that kind of thing. My channel is going to expand and begin to incorporate more astrology as well because it is truly a passion of mine. Not so much talking about transits and what this full moon means. I think we all kind of have, if you like that kind of thing, you probably have an astrologer that you like already. So I don't want to try to piggyback on anyone else. I kind of want to take a little bit of a different road with it and offer something unique and something very different and something that I hope provides value. But that will come in time as I study and as I grow and as I learn. It will come in time. But I just want to let you know that my channel will be changing. I will likely change the name of my channel as well. And when I feel comfortable, then I will begin to offer private or personalized astrological readings for you, okay? But in the meantime, thanks for listening. Enjoy your July reading. And that's it. Thank you so much. Bye. Hello Gemini, how are you? Welcome to your July reading. Thanks so much for being here. So let's go ahead and get started, you guys, okay? I've already prepared the deck for you, so let's go ahead and just dive right in. Gemini. Okay. Oh, well there you go. There you are, your card and everything. First card out, the Artisan of Swords. Look, good for you. Super in your element, things are the way they are, you're moving forward, you're charging forward, nothing's really standing in your path until I pull out the challenge card. You are flowing. I love it when, I just did that for Taurus too, it's super weird. I pull out the card for Taurus, I pull out the card for Gemini. Maybe you're doing well, right? Maybe you're feeling good. I hope so. I hope you are, because I've had some really tough readings this month, and I hope you're doing well, and I hope things are going good for you, and you're in your element, and you're feeling creative, and you're feeling like you want to learn, and you're feeling like you want to communicate to people and express yourself. Okay? Love it. Coming in the challenge position. Okay, Six of Swords, reverse. You're not moving on from something. Okay, what is it? What are you not moving on from? But there's like Okay, the word that came to my mind was like a mental addiction. Like I'm wondering if you're having a difficult time overcoming temptations, right? And I've said this in a couple signs, couple readings. The sirens sing the songs of home, right? And the songs themselves are so welcoming and so warm and so like amazing. But should a sailor fall prey to the song of a siren, it will be to his detriment, to death, right? So you may be succumbing to temptation of some kind, succumbing to past behavior, succumbing to maybe a new partner, an extramarital partner, or succumbing to something else. And there is usually a level of shame associated with that, right? Maybe some of you are feeling a little bit shame. Maybe. Okay. 10 of Cups reverse. There may have been some disappointments. Maybe that's what you're kind of hanging on to, is like you're still clinging to those expectations. You're still like getting things, maybe you're still reeling from the fact that maybe something didn't become a reality and you're still hanging on to that ideal. And the ideal is so perfect and so tempting that it's kind of preventing you from having some form of progress in something. Like you're stuck, you're fixated on an idea. Fixated maybe on figuring out why something didn't work out. What did you do wrong? What did the other person do wrong? What went wrong? You know, how did this not go through all the way? How did this not push? How did this not progress? Excuse me, Hero of Coins. Interesting, because I pulled out your card for Taurus and now I'm pulling out the Taurus card for Gemini. Not saying you're dealing with a Taurus, but you may be dealing with an earth sign or an earth quality. Someone that might be on a little bit of a stubborn streak or a little bit aggressive. Let's say aggressive right now. Someone that might be like really forceful with their way, that it's like their way or the highway, you know? Maybe you're both being a little bit fixated on something. Maybe this is you, like you really fought for something for real. Like you really wanted something to happen. You really wanted that relationship. You really wanted to get married. You really wanted kids. And that's not going anywhere. That desire is not escaping you. I'm wondering if some of you are getting to that level, and like Geminis are very self-aware, I feel, normally, and like they're very good at understanding how other people's are reacting and, you know, to them. So they're not usually awkward in social settings the way that like I don't know who would be really awkward. We can all be awkward, but I'm trying to think, like I'm super awkward in social because I hate being in social environments, but I don't know, whatever, just for like a Cancer or something, right? You're not like that. Oh my God, I totally got so caught up on trying to figure out what sign it was that I completely lost my train of thought. That was so stupid. I shouldn't have even done that. Wow, no freaking clue what I was talking about. Let's just move on. Okay, the Chariot, go. And here's Cancer. Well, what do you know? Here it comes. I just said it. Cancer, the Chariot. The private worlds, though. Like there's a lot of surface level stuff with a Chariot, a lot of projection of strength. Okay, I just had to make sure my thing was still working. A lot of projection of strength, a lot of, you know, making people think that you're okay, making people think that you're not like bothered by something, but some of you are definitely bothered, annoyed even. You're feeling deep emotions, whether you like it or not. There's an emotional connection here to whatever this was. It could have been even, you know, the happiness that you were feeling that somehow you lost, or you feel like it is escaping you. I'm so annoyed that I can't remember what I was saying. I felt like it was going to be so profound and so like beneficial for you, and I just have no idea what it was. Seven of Cups, confusion. See, you've got depth here with all of these cups, and a water sign. And it's all kind of surrounding you, and I feel like you're kind of lost at sea. That's the challenge position, right? Feeling lost at sea. But you're doing well. Like, don't forget that we're pulling out your card at the beginning of the reading, your integral card. So it's not as though it's really putting a halt on your life at all. Like, your life is continuing on. That's one of the frustrating things about an air sign, just so you guys know, is that in spite of emotional turmoil and like really far, deep sadness, you guys just seem to just keep going. That's what people hate about you. Like, we love it about you, but we resent you for your ability to do that. I don't know, is that just me? I don't really, I mean, like, I'm being dramatic, of course, you know what I mean? Like, but you have this, and yet you're coming out all like, think, here's my Gemini, I'm great, my life is amazing, I'm, you know, doing what I'm doing, but yet your thoughts are in cups, your thoughts are in emotions, your thoughts are in confusion. Confusion about why this person is being the way they are, confusion about why you fought so hard for something, confusion about why you feel obsessed with something that clearly either isn't right for you, or isn't going to come together, or is too dependent on someone to come together, or it's like so many different things, right? So however it is for you. Five of Cups. Like, so much, like, ugh. But yet again, in the Gemini way, being able to see the silver lining. Five of Cups is about longing for the past, or being sad about something in the past, not being able to see past the past, and being like, there's certainly some level of obsession with something in the past. Okay. Maybe this is your dualities coming out, guys. One is feeling very heavy and very sad, and the other is pretending like nothing's wrong. The other is pretending like everything is awesome, everything is great, as a Chariot indicates. Projection of strength, projection of happiness, projection of goodness, but on the inside you are an ocean of emotion this month. I think I said that for Capricorn last month. An ocean of emotion, for sure. Deep sensitivity, but not allowing others to see that you are affected by them. Geminis are kind of like the water off a duck's back sign, I always feel. Not to say you guys can't get your feelings hurt. I mean, I'm being general, but I just feel like you guys, oh, that's okay. Well, that's just someone else's problem. They're just having a bad day. Like, I don't need to worry about them. They're just taking their anger out on me, but it has nothing to do with me. Just like totally water off a duck's back. Could you guys hear me when I just said that? I'm using my phone and it's a little quieter than my regular camera. Two of Cups. Cups, 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 cups. Water. Even water in the air sign here. In the air card, this card of Swords. Love. Are you in love? Are you in deep love, soulmate love? Like I said, maybe maybe there is a little bit of a third party situation happening. I'm not specifically seeing that though, but you know, I think others love you as well. Whatever it was that you guys had, it's still here. It hasn't changed. The love is still present. The other card of Cancer. The obsession, the possessiveness, look, running right down to the Two of Cups. The obsession with love, the obsession of how, you know, are you guys jealous? Has someone really gotten to you, really affected you? Are you feeling possessive? I think you are in murky waters. You are in a headspace that you are very uncomfortable being in. Air and water is like a theme this month. Okay, it really is. I feel like the past couple months it's been a lot about fire. Now, air and water. And when you think about the mixture of the two, I mean, like, they do not coexist. At least earth and fire, like fire can exist on earth and it needs earth in order to exist. Just like it needs air to exist. But water and fire, like you put a whole bunch of air inside of water and it just bubbles up to the top, right? Trying to force something that may be a little bit unnatural. Five of Swords, you guys. I'm blown away at this reading. I really am, because it's so like, I just feel like it's so against the typical Gemini way. And I don't even know, like, that doesn't really even mean anything because we're all just human beings, you know? But at the end of the day, like you seem to be protecting something, Gemini. You're fighting for something. You're protecting and fighting for something. There is no winner here. Whatever it is that this battle is occurring, like whatever it is you're battling or someone's battling with you, this possessiveness, this obsession, this intensity that you're feeling on the inside, like one of your twins is feeling it and the other twin is like, oh, everything's fine. Like, nope, see, like everything's totally fine. There's nothing weird going on behind the curtain. What are you even talking about? Huh? Okay. You're protecting, hiding the crazy. It's okay to let it out once in a while, Gemini. It's okay. We all get that. We all get it. It's weird, you know, like even like I'm reading for a Scorpio and I get a whole bunch of swords. And it's just like, oh, to have a Scorpio in an air quality mindset is just like, oh, like fingernails down a chalkboard, right? It just doesn't jive. I'm not, again, not saying you don't have emotions. It's just so foreign and it's so different than what you're used to. Being so free and independent and being so self-reliant and you know, just someone affected you, some issue affected you, something is draining you, something is taking over you. And the coins, Devotee of Coins, Page of Coins, and another Cups. So you really may be dealing with an earth sign, guys. Okay? Devotee of Coins, but they're not talking to you. Likely you aren't talking to them either. There's not a lot of talking going on. I don't see a lot of talking, not a lot of communication, not a lot of progress. Okay? They may even be looking into you and seeing you as like the Gemini, remember, and being like, oh, they're fine. They're not thinking about me. They don't care about me. Their life must be fine. Little do they know on the inside, you're like in a fetal position, like, oh, I'm so sad. I'm so sad. The love is not gone, you guys. It's here. It's in your environment. What's going on? like there's aggression to making this happen, I think. Oh, I already pulled this one out. Okay, another Earth. Six of Cups is something from the past, okay? There may be something karmic here. There might be a twin flame situation happening here. There might be something that you feel destined to complete, right? Like something, whatever this is, having it feel unfinished is not acceptable for you. There really may be some like compulsion. Is that a word? Compulsion? I think so. Gemini's not my best friend in my chart. That's where my Chiron is. But it's like this drive to finish, to complete, to learn this lesson. Like, I think you know that something's not learned yet. You haven't made it all the way through the lesson. You don't have all the information. And the Six of Coins, someone, I don't know who it was, whether it was you or whether it was your other person, was giving a lot. Likely it was you. Giving a lot. And the words heart and soul are coming into my mind. The giving them their entire heart and soul, like all in, like a poker game, just all in. Let's gamble. Let's see how this is going to go. And right now you're just kind of like lingering, waiting for your opponent to show you their cards. It's like you don't know if you won, you don't know if you lost, but the tension is very high and you have a lot at stake. And the Empress. See, another card of Taurus. Could also be a Libra, okay, or Aries. Grab some water. The Empress is lovely, relaxed, complacent. Okay, super weird, very similar to Taurus. I'm really wondering if you guys are vibing with a Taurus or someone of a Taurus, Taurus style. You may want to watch the Taurus one. Complacent though. I use this word in Taurus. I did not know, as I'm reading, I did not know that the Taurus stereotype, one of them, we all have multiples, like Gemini is chatty, Virgo's judgmental, Capricorn is hardworking or whatever, and Taurus is lazy. And you may be viewing your Taurus as being a little bit lazy right now and like not really willing to put in anything at all, really, and you're just kind of like, hello, like Bueller, are you there? What, are you coming? Where are you? Like, we need to fix this. We need to work this out. This isn't over. It's not finished. I can't keep having these conversations. I can't keep doing this. We need to come to a resolution. And you, Gemini, you're not letting it go. Gemini, being a mutable sign, is very flexible, but right now you're not really showing a lot of flexibility, and neither is your Hero of Coins or your Empress. Definitely not. Devotee of Swords. You're in training right now. This is a Roman soldier, Roman gladiator, training for the battle, training for the ring, if you will. Okay. And it's you, I believe, training for your own life, training for your own soul, for your own heart, and learning and feeling ready and feeling open to accept whatever information you need. But I think you're having a hard time getting the information because this person is just like I said, they're not responding, they're not talking, they're not like participating in what's going on. And I think it's maybe even that's really driving you crazy. They're not participating. How are you supposed to fix anything if they don't fix anything either? Here's some fire, finally. Enchantress of Wands. Passion. This is you, okay? Passionate, loving, progressive, caring. It's another card of Aries. And it can really be a beautiful place. And I'm happy you're coming out like in an upright position, and in the card of Gemini, card of Aries, fire and air. Like you really do have a lot going for you right now in spite of this stuff, okay? In terms of your career and your work and, you know, even maybe your family, if you have kids, the family life might be going okay, and things are just like on course. In general, they're on course, okay? Another Earth. Now here's a card of Virgo, Artisan of Coins, your environments. Another slow person, an inaccessible person. You know, I'm going to describe kind of the Virgo archetype, if I may. I did a little bit of Taurus, now I'm doing this. You know, Virgo being very difficult to penetrate their exterior. You know, because they are very protective. They are very concerned about exposure and vulnerability, and they aren't necessarily quick to be vulnerable, quick to expose themselves. And it can be very frustrating for a lot of people, not just a Gemini, but for a lot of people, because they just it's too slow. It's too slow. They do take a long time to fall in love. But I will tell you that when this style of person decides they want someone in their life, no, they might not be the type that's at your house every day. They might not be the type of person that, you know, wants to see you every day. They don't necessarily want to talk to you every day. They do need their own space. They need their quiet time. They need their alone time. But when they're committed to you, they are committed to you, and there's nothing else. And they chose you. Now this could even be your vibe towards someone else as well, so just go with it. It's just the style, it's just the archetype, okay? They chose you, and they will continue to choose you when you provide stability for them. My question is, are you providing stability? I'm sensing you aren't feeling very stable yourself because they're throwing you off kilter. So they're throwing you off and you're throwing them off. So you're just kind of like, like everyone's kind of just going a little bit spastic. But they're consistent and they're dependable, and they will be there when you need them to be there. They will not shy away from the commitment and the obligation that they have made to you, in spite of maybe a cold shoulder, which, okay, Virgos have the reputation of being the ice queens or the ice kings, however you need it to be, the ice people. I'm a Virgo, I do it, I know, it's terrible, but it just is. It's a protection mechanism, we all have them. And the Lovers, so intense, you guys. This is the most romantic reading I have had this whole month. Like, good for you. Good for you, and congratulations. And as much as it may be really crappy right now, it's fine. Like, roll with it, enjoy the chemistry, enjoy the emotion, enjoy the love. If you're feeling possessive, or if someone is feeling possessive about you, you know what? Maybe ask yourself, like, Well, maybe they are because they really like me. And what's so wrong with that? You know, I really kind of actually see it more you toward them, though. You have a lot of like nervous energy toward them and toward the relationship and toward this unfinished chapter. And another fire. I'm happy we're mixing fire in here finally. It's, you know, the card of Sagittarius. It's, and I don't know who it is. I'm not quite sure. I'm just going to roll with it as just a generalized message, general energy. This is the Roman architect, you know, the architect that's able to see the finished product, see the creative space, the aesthetics, but who also understands the math and the logic behind everything. It is the understanding of the final finished product. See, Gemini, you're the third house. You are about knowledge. You're about data, information, communication, expression of ideas. But Sagittarius is the ruler of the ninth house, your opposite. And they are responsible for the greater wisdom. That information that you are responsible for, they take that information and they turn it into something bigger and more grand. So you really need to ask yourself, are you only concerned about the here and now, which would be the small scale information? Or are you looking at the big picture? Are you looking at how this is all going to end up? Do you see a finished product here? Do you see a relationship? Do you see this going somewhere? Or are you just so wrapped up that something didn't work out? That your emotions are acting a little erratic right now and you're kind of freaking out that you maybe might lose someone, or you've made someone angry, or you're upset that they made you angry and they're not changing and they're not bending and they're not operating at your pace. Are you so caught up in that you're overlooking the amazing and beautiful potential of what it could be? See, the one thing about a Virgo, or an earth sign, Taurus as well, is that they only dedicate energy to things that they feel is worth it. So if they're giving you even an ounce of energy, it means you're worth it. They're not energy sluts. They don't sleep around with people in terms of energy. Like, they are very deliberate about whom they choose to give their vibes to, because it's exhausting for them. So if they're texting you, that's a sign. If they're calling you, that's a sign. If they're spending evenings with you, that is a big fat sign. Okay? But they're not going to dive in quickly. Absolutely not. Very unlikely. They may be very addicted to you and attached to you, and you probably don't even know it. Thing with Virgo, they get attached big time. They get attached, but people don't know they do. They're not like the annoying attached, you know, normally. I mean, they can be. I'm super, totally, 100% generalizing, guys. Shipwreck came out. Yep, here's your turmoil, here's your turbulence. Just a little bit of like unexpected. Something unexpected, you know? Your earth sign or earth person is acting in an unexpected way, an undesired way. You're getting an undesired result. Okay, join the club. That's what earth signs do. Okay? They're behaving strangely. They're unattainable. You don't understand them. Well, you know, they don't understand you either. No one understands anybody. Let's be honest here. No one understands anybody. We don't even understand ourselves most of the time. And the siren, letting go. See, this is your karmic connection there's something here that's creating some form of like pain by the not having of this. There is a connection. See, this is the card of karma, or one of the cards that can represent karma. And then the siren, which is the card, like the devil, it is the card of Capricorn, which is ruled by Saturn, okay? Another earth sign. And Saturn is the planet that makes us work for it. Wherever it's located in your chart, okay, that's the area of your life that you really need to work on. All of you have it in different placements and different aspects to other planets. But in this reading, in this instance, your teacher is teaching you about not having the Ten of Cups. Okay? For some reason, you're meant to learn to not have this, or that it's going to require more work than you've put in so far. And some of you may be sitting there like palm to forehead, palm to face, like, holy cow, I've put in so much work. What is she talking about? That's the nature of Saturn. Right there, you just defined it. Yes, you have put in work. Well, you need to put in more. Okay? Usually, if you're familiar with your chart, so as an example, okay, so my Saturn is in the sign of Scorpio in the second house. So you look to the opposite, which well, this isn't Taurus. I was just talking about Taurus, but like you look to the opposite. So my saving grace to my Saturn is found in my 8th house in Taurus, the 8th house Taurus archetype. All right, so if you're familiar with astrology and you're kind of like, you know, learning, or if you already know maybe, but you're kind of interested and you know what your chart is, you should look at that and say, okay, where's my Saturn? Oh, it's in the 7th house. Okay, so it's in the 7th house and it's in Libra. So it's in the saving grace of your Saturn is going to be with Aries in the 1st house. Okay, and what that means is like for me, for example, I have a lot of like self-worth concerns. Self-worth and valuing things, valuing money, valuing relationships, things like that. And it's that self-reliance of Taurus that will save me from my detriment or my issues with it in my second. Do I make sense? Probably not. I'm still learning astrology, but I'm kind of sensing that this is like one of those karmic things, right? Where you kind of need to lean into it. You kind of need to lean into the thing that you feel like you're already lacking. Like the thing that you feel that you are lacking is the thing that you need to give more of. If that makes sense. And that will set you free. That will enable you to resist. Here's another siren. Resist the song of the siren. Because the song is sweet. The song is lovely. The song is good. But it's not real. Two of Swords. Excuse me. The decision, the moment, the point of crossroads, okay? Is it worth it? Are you getting the results of your investment or not? Look, I don't think any of you are even about to give up at this point in time. It's hard, things work against you, but you deflect it, you defend yourself, you figure a way out. Yes, things are coming in at you and you feel like you have to keep like warding them off, you know? There's courage there. It's kind of a little bit of a lonely fight, you know, fighting alone. You may feel like you're the only one fighting because this Taurus person is not about to get up off that chair, right? They're super stubborn and it's like they're fighting to stand still. Oh, that just was like, just like my Taurus reading. I can't believe I just said that. They're like fighting to stand still. And you're like, no, let's move, let's go, let's do. Like, there's so much more, we can do more. And they're like, yeah, but we have this. We have everything, it's okay. We don't need to ruin a good thing. You know, they're not adventurous like you. They're not energetic like you. They're not quick like you. The Hierophant. Some of you are really wanting marriage and family and togetherness. Some of you really want that belonging to something bigger than yourself. I think you're really on the track to, you're preparing for that, really. Five of Wands, a lot of drama, power struggle. I'm sure some of you are experiencing some power struggle. See, the thing with you, Gemini, being a mutable sign, you are adaptable, right? But you do still need people to meet you halfway. Like, you can't, you can't be the only one doing the bending and the giving and the like you're not the one that can always be the one doing that. You need your partner to give you something to work with. Otherwise you get bored very easily. But you're like, there's obsession here, there's possessiveness, there's chemistry, there's love, there's such good qualities. Like, I know you're not willing to let that go. You are willing to fight, you know, but it's like your fight and trying to get them to fight a little is causing problems. I'm kind of on your side on this one, Gemini. I gotta say it, I'm kind of on your side. Like, I don't see it. Now, people who are interested in a Gemini may be watching this and disagree. Please leave your comments below so I can read. But, you know, I don't see it that you're the one causing the issues. I really, really don't. I think that you think that the issues that you're enduring are needless, but yet you fight them anyway because of this bigger picture, because of this Jupiter here, of the fortune that's associated with that. Seeing things clearly, maybe for your partner, right? For your partner, for yours, you know, for yourself, understanding, awakening, leaving this phase behind and opening new chapters. I think this is the Cupid and Psyche, I believe Psyche. Cupid struck you with his arrow, I think. And this connection is not about to leave you. Four of Swords. It's like you need a break from it. It's likely an intensity that you're really unfamiliar with. Like I was saying, I was like, cups. You're so far out of your element, guys. You are swimming in unknown waters, like pirate waters. The waters ruled by the pirates. Trying so hard just to make it to the shore unscathed. This is like, can I be honest, guys? It's kind of like a little bit of a cute reading, like in terms of the story. And I know that you're living it and it feels heavy and it feels hard and it feels intense and there are arguments and there is tension and all this, but at the end of the day, like, I'm seeing you coming from such a pure place and coming from a place of just wanting a little bit of the fairy tale that, like, you see other people having all the time, and you know, you just want a little bit of taste of it, and your earth sign is like, no. Like, I'm not giving you a fairy tale. You know? I'm sorry about that, guys, but here's a victory for you. 6 of Wands. I'm so happy that you're having a little victory, and you're having, I think you will have success. The energy of them being stagnant, it will pass. It's not forever, okay? It might be like a month or two. Let's get Saturn out of retrograde. Let's get the Mercury retrograde out of the way that's coming up in Virgo. Let's get the eclipse season underway, you know, like, but your heart is so pure, and you're handling this turbulence very well. And I think that your intentions are good, your intentions are pure. And I think that you're on the right track to being successful in getting what you want, okay? So, all right, Gemini, thank you so much for being here. That's it. I will see you next month. Thanks so much. Bye.